Hey guys, welcome to the Kenzoverse. That's so dorky. Thanks for joining. Today we're going to unbox our Diabolical Snake Invasion set. 4-pack with the 3 snakes and the snake armor He-Man. Picked it up the other day, got it in the mail from the pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, so that was a nice surprise. They got that out before some of the others. I think Entertainment Earth was getting them sent out as well. I think I have one coming from them as well. So that and Snake Mountain came. We did do an unboxing on Instagram Live the other night with myself and Eternity Royalty, which was a really fun time, really cool. Had a lot of cool people in the live, so it was a really good time. So if you guys have a chance, go ahead and check that out on Instagram. It was on Eternity Royalty's page. It's also on my page, Kenzo's Collections _collections. But we did that and the Skeleton Warriors, so we got those 2 taken care of. And today I got mine I got it the day after, so I'll go ahead and unbox these. So I figured I'd do a YouTube video on it and see what you guys think. If you haven't got them, I would absolutely recommend 3 of them. Yes, they are repaint. Actually, all of them are repaints. This is an entire set of repaints, but the He-Man, the look of it, definitely like that one a lot better than the first one that they came out with. Just that darker look to it. Just the colors definitely pop a lot better, and they have that neon green and everything, so that does really well. But anyway, so without further ado, we'll go ahead and turn this camera around, get my ugly face off this camera, and show you what you really wanted to see was some toys. So let's check it out. Alright guys, here we go. Starting off with everything that is consistent regardless of what's going on. If it's a repaint, if it's a brand new figure, if it's something we've never seen, if it's something we've seen a million times. One consistency is this artwork, off the charts, just insane artwork. Always that they've done. This really makes that kind of windowless look, even though this one does have the window, which is nice because this one has the open door. So if we look at the front, I believe, what is it, Naga, Rattler, and Gorgon, I believe, are the names of the snakes. We've got multiple snakes on here with a little bit of the fang ore in the background. We've got some skulls, of course, new for 23. We're in the swamps here. Of course, we have the evil snake side of Eternia waiting in the background. But overall, amazing look to the front. This is definitely one that the artwork just absolutely is the icing on the cake. This particular set does have the same picture on the inside, and then you've got your 4 figures: snake armor He-Man, the most powerful snake hunter in the universe; Rattler, Snake Men's squad leader; Gorgon, the loyal spy for King Hiss; and Naga, the evil poison master. So as we get a look of it, just the first thoughts. Of course, the He-Man figure definitely looks a lot better than the first release of the 2000X Snake Armor He-Man, with the black boots. You've got the black and green on the belt and the armor there, and then more black on the armor, and then the neon green where he's got that snake grabber, and then he's got that front emblem there with the red and the neon green, and I believe the hair is more yellow. So it's just kind of like how the 2000X set came out, or the 2000X He-Man figure. The hair came out, some of it was a little bit a lighter dirty blonde, and then this one was more of a yellowish blonde. Of course, next you have Rattler, where you can see the head is like the Camel Con head. Coming down, you've got Rattler's body, and then of course the blue color, same weapon as well, and then you've got the extender neck, just like Cobra Con, or Camel Con actually. Next, you've got, of course, the body of Cobra Con, and then the head is from the The snake is from the Snake Horde Trooper head that came with the black, of course, Horde Trooper body, which was really a cool set. But the one thing the only negative I look at that is when you see that snake head on there, it's just pointed straight up, like they're not looking down, so it's kind of a strange look to them. But that's kind of how that Snake Trooper was as well. But not complaining. Like I said, every time we see something new, it's more MOTU to open up, so no complaints here. Of course, the color is going to be a little closer to Cobra Khan in the middle, but you've got the darker arms and legs, and the knees are different colors, so it's really a kit bash set. The next one, that was Gorgon, the loyal spy for King Hiss. Next is Naga, the evil poison master. Definitely, of course, same exact design, same tooling, but you're going to have the pink arms on top, and the upper arms, and then the red lower arms, and then the legs being red as well. So, and then the green boots, which is a cool little look. I guess they had to put the pink so he didn't look too Christmassy, I guess. So anyway, so first look, really cool. I mean, obviously we already know we're getting into a big repaint set, but at the same time, the packaging and the box art is amazing, and definitely something that I recommend. If you are on the fence about it, go out and grab it. It's worth it. I think it was $64 for the 4 figures, so not bad overall considering what you get. Back box art is just awesome as well. So we've got our new Snake Mountain that we've all just recently got sent out, and then you've got your entire set here with the 2 extra. And then you've got 2 of each, except the blue guy. And then the hood rat, I don't know, I guess the names, I'll remember them later. And you've got Fangor in the background with the longer teeth, whereas on the inside you had Fangor with the shorter teeth. So apparently in this picture he's a little more pissed off than the other one. So, and then of course you got battle armor, snake armor, He-Man getting up, blocking that little spit they got going. Of course, I don't know if you saw that too. I think I skipped over, but that also is with the Rattle hood. They've got that pink spit there, which also is another reset of the Camel-Con. So anyway, I will go ahead and get this bad boy opened, and let's take a look close up of these bad boys in action. All right, guys, we got it opened up. The one thing I could say that I noticed that's really cool about this one is that it actually came with a set of eye protection from the snakes. Now, isn't that clever that they put these in there? And so now He-Man doesn't have to... Okay, I'm lying. This came with... What was this one? Macho Man? Just kidding. Okay, so first things first. This one came with, of course, the little snake grabber piece that goes right into the side. It comes with the 2000X sword, which is a really nice look. And first differences that really stand out are going to be, of course, you've got the black armor here on the shoulder piece, the black here with the neon green as opposed to that gold color. The neon green around still has the red. It's a little bit of a darker red in the middle. And then you've got your green and black on the belt, and your black and green on the boots, whereas the other one is all silver all the way down until it gets to the green. So first look, great. Definitely an upgrade in my eyes of the first drop. Everything else, I mean, the design, obviously the buck and everything are exactly the same. This is definitely just an overall repaint. But worth it. I mean, this one is a lot more of a 2000X look. It does look more like the maybe the large 4 horseman statue, and it definitely has a lot closer look to the classics look. So definitely an upgrade. Just overall comparison to the other one. There you go. Let me switch that head over where he's actually kind of looking straight. But you can tell the differences here. You've got the hair, you've got, well, everything I just said. So let's just not go over it again. So, but tell me in the comments, what do you think overall? A, do you think it was worth the difference? Do you think it's worth the 64 bucks to get, or 59 bucks to get all these extra repaints? Do you think they could have done a little bit better with it? Do you think they could have done a little more? Or you think this was pretty much spot on? I mean, for what we're getting to get that many figures, I mean, sometimes they've been hiking the prices up to $20 a figure. So obviously they didn't do that in this case, with all 4 of them being at $60. That's not a bad price point for all 4, even though, again, yes, they are repaints, but not too shabby. I am definitely the most impressed with what they did with the He-Man figure. So next we will go with the Rattle Hood. All right, guys, Rattle Hood. First thing that I noticed, which was really cool, was that it's got the rattle feature just like Rattler. And not to go ahead and go into comparing everything together. It's just one of those where you guys understand. This look is exactly like the Camel Con with the top. So the head is just like Camel Con, and then the body is just like Rattler. The one cool feature is that it does have the neck extension. So pop that bad boy on. The only thing I wish they would have done on it is maybe kind of continue with the light blue on the back, kind of do that split color, but that's okay. That's kind of how it goes. So the look of it is really cool. That blue really stands out, and this is one that I do remember from pictures. Of course, I didn't get to go to any of the Comic-Cons last year, but that large Eternia set in the middle that had basically every figure that was coming, and we kind of thought these were just fill-ins. And I even actually put in to Mattel's website, or I asked them, I said, hey, if you need any customs, you know. Yeah, right, like I'm not good. But anyway, so the look of it is awesome. It's got the cool stripes, so you can tell it's got that same stripe down the arms, just like Rattler. That green really pops in the middle. That's one thing Rattler does not have right there in the center. It's all yellow all the way across. And then the purple and the green just look good together. Still has the shorter legs like Rattler. Got the same feature in the back, although the tail is connected as opposed to Rattler where you actually put it on. But next feature that it comes with is a little additional piece, is this. You got the little spit coming out. I might be able to do that, like my buddy of mine that mentioned, it was Eternian Royalty, actually mentioned, hey, why don't you 3D print something a little bit longer? And I actually do have a file for that, so I might end up 3D printing a longer one for him and just doing it in that clear pink, which would look pretty cool. But overall, probably I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. This one is definitely my favorite of the snakes overall. Definitely the best. So next we will move on to Naga. All right, I was wrong. We're going with Gorgon. Gorgon's next. So Gorgon, we have, he is, let me look up there again. It is the loyal spy for King Hiss. I'll bring this up here. All right, so we've got our loyal spy. And I mean, it's got the same head as Rattler. It's got the same head as the Snake Trooper. I don't know. I guess the other thing about Rattler is that it's got the longer neck. So when you put the head that looks up, you can kind of tilt it down. But when you have that head that's that close to the body, there's nothing doing there unless you do something to the body here, or you cut into the neck right there. Maybe just take a line across. I mean, then you're damaging your toy, so you don't want to be damaging it. So I guess they're just gonna have to do that kind of lost look in space when they're standing there. They're just kind of looking up in the air, but you know, is what it is. So you've got your darker green on the top, you got your lighter green on the bottom, same thing with the legs, darker, lighter, and then you've got that solid green, kind of the forest green on the inside of, or the boots, and then of the belt. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, next we've got, now we go from Gorgon to Naga, the evil poison master. Here he is. So similar, everything, just a repaint. The design's exactly the same. You've got your forest maybe a hunter, a little bit darker green for the belt and the boots. Everything's red on the legs, but you've got that strange little pink two-tone arm, which, you know, whatever. And then you've got your little bumps here on the side, on the outside of the arm, making it more of a reptilian look, I guess. And then you've got your head, which of course same problem. You can't pull it down, so he's kind of aimlessly looking up into the sky. So overall, not too much of a review for these. There's not much of a difference besides the color. These are all figures we've seen before, which, granted, again, like I said before, it's not a bad thing to come out with these repaints. I mean, the fact is that we're continuing to get more product, and I love the fact that it's continuing to push the line. And you know, they're adding in the figures like Mossman, and they're adding in the figures coming up with the Skeleton Warriors, and then even coming up with Too Bad, that's going to be released pretty soon. So the nice thing is they're mixing in those solid figures that we used to love with these kind of repaints to kind of keep it going, because I mean, in order to get that, you've got $60 that we're spending on these figures that we're not much to, you know, to make, based on the fact that they've already put them out, they've got the tooling, they just needed to do a different paint apps on them. So, you know, they throw those in to continue it. I'm no toy guru, but I do know that it makes sense. It makes sense that they've got to do these things to continue the line, because in order to continue it, you're going to have to throw those figures in that are repaints, that aren't the tooling costs that you can still sell to make that extra money to get the new tooling for stuff like what we heard today. Of course, Mattel released today that they were doing a vote for the next crowdfunding figure, or not figure, but the next crowdfunding oversized piece, which could be anything from the slime pit to the fright zone. You could get, I mean, even, I don't know about the vehicles, but so I think it would be just like a play set, which you could have that Eternian palace. You can do, I mean, there's so many options that we've seen from customizers or from the digital artists when they put those online, and you just see what could be. Even maybe one of the collectors that I have printed, maybe they have something like that come out, which of course would definitely be an oversized piece, or something from, I don't think anything from New Adventures, but you never know, maybe Titus, maybe one of the maybe one of the dinosaurs, we'll just say, we'll go through instead of naming them all, so maybe one of the dinosaurs. So really cool news. I think that's going to be the 3rd of September, 3rd or the 5th, one of those days. We'll go back and look, but it's definitely going to be something that is next level, and I'm so excited about that. Hopefully it's not going to be too much breaking the bank, but I mean, hey, we paid for Eternia, a lot of us, so I think it's one of those to where unfortunately we're desensitized to this crazy pricing. Definitely never gets used to it, but we're a little desensitized. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and checking these out with the Diabolical Snake Invasion 4-pack that is, like I said, one of the better repaints that we've seen. And I will go ahead and do some still shots and some little videos of them, and I will go ahead and sign off. So thanks everybody for joining, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.